So hello everyone. My name is Manon. This is Sudowrite 201. Yesterday we had the 101 where I show all the basic tools and bells that we have in our beautiful program to help you write books. So this course is for people who are new writing with AI. How to write a story starting to finish with AI. We're not going to finish a story today, that's for sure, but you'll know quite a bit by the end of this class. If at any time you feel that this content is not for you, please feel free to go and sign up for the next class, which is more suitable to your needs. There we go. So we're doing a short introduction, we're doing a demonstration, and we have Q&A. And not everything is in that order. So I have a lovely co-host with me, Nicole, extremely knowledgeable with Sudowrite too, and other people which are probably going to show up as we go. This is basically the curriculum of the series 101, 201, 301, and 401. The 401 is for a different language, which is possible. I'm going to show you. Hold on, my other computer wants to talk to me. I don't want her to start talking to me during I'm in class. So tomorrow we're going to have the 301, and tomorrow is going to be a radio also. Today we're going to learn a lot. It's going to go, I'm going to try to not go too fast. For some of you who has a hard time with my accent, I'm sorry. I speak two languages. I'm French and English, and I'm learning other language also as I go. So that's fun. The Zoom decorum, raise your hand. There is a heart-looking art things in the bottom of your Zoom. You click on it. You can raise your hands. You can have little reaction. If you're too shy to raise your hands and ask the question, put it in the chat. My lovely co-host will answer you. And if they think it's something that everyone should know, or I should say something very loud, she will let me know to answer the question. So we are a beautiful family here, and we are always helping each other, which is fantastic. So let's do this. So just quick review from yesterday. A few things that I may not have time to show is how to duplicate a project. When we say project, this is a project, and I have hundreds of them. Duplicate is in the 3 dots here in the little project box. From here, you can export a project to a document. You can duplicate a project, which is fantastic if you have a series. So if you have a series and you don't want to have all your series in one project, you duplicate, and everything from the first book will show up in the second one. And from there, you have to go delete what you don't need for your second book and so on. So there's classes to go even deeper into how to do this. Next, I did discuss a little bit how these tiles do put their own name to it. So as soon as you open a new tile, it's going to tell you which project you are on. So for me, that will be my project 151. And if you know the title of your project, you can highlight it and change the project name that way. And then when you go back into your home screen, the project will have changed name. If you're not happy with it and it's not something you want, you can go here, delete, and it's gone. It's going to go in your delete project. And from here, you can delete it forever or leave it there for safekeeping. Next, the focus mode I did show a bit yesterday. I'm not sure if everybody understood. When we talk about focus mode is to remove this panel here. We just take those little arrow, we close that, and then you have a whole board to write. So this is what we talk about when we say the focus mode. That's done. The expand I will show during the class, find and replace also. Okay, I think I'm up to date. Do we have people in here today which are brand new? They were not with us yesterday. If you are, just put a 1 in the chat or raise your hands or say hi. Elton.
I missed yesterday.
Okay, not a problem. We're not going to be
But-
able to go back and verify all the stuff that I showed yesterday. But if you go into the Discord, are you on Discord?
I think so. Yeah, I'll check.
Okay. Once you are in Discord, you just go under the course video under Sudowrite.
Yeah.
Click the beginner and all the 101 will show up.
Okay.
And then this way you can, tonight or after this class, you can go and listen to them. So when you come back for the 301 tomorrow, you will be right on time and you will understand a lot better. Sounds good?
Okay, I'm already using it anyway, but it's okay. It's good to know tips and tricks.
Perfect. We always come back. I mean, I love going to see all my other teachers when they teach, always learn something new. And
Yeah.
AI got advanced so quickly. There's always something popping up every week with Sudowrite. So it's good to be on time and listen and see what's going on. So
Looks
to all
like
you
we
know
have-
what? Yes.
It looks like we have a few people that weren't able to make it yesterday that are joining us today.
Yeah. So we'll try to go slow, but I want to also cover what we're supposed to cover in the 201. So I hope you're going to be able to embark and understand. And like I said to our friend earlier, go and see those classes on the 101. And Nicole has a lot of classes too, which are like 5 minutes apart, 10 minutes kind of size classes for each little laser tool. Do you have those links, Nicole?
I can grab that for them.
Sounds good. So we're going to put that in the chat for you. In the meantime, people from yesterday, you must have received an email saying here, this is your document for the class. I will put it in the chat so everyone has it. The story of Harry Potter that we start yesterday in the sky, and we even turned part of it into a funny section. It's all in the document, so you can go in and read, so you can catch up on all the information. And then you can see everything that I showed yesterday also. All right, so let's get in that story Bible. Oh, wrong one. Story Bible. So remember yesterday we did that canvas, which is that little button here in the bottom, where I did show you how to get a picture of your main character, how to get it, how to do an outline that was the Hollywood beats. I showed you how to copy by pressing the 3 dots, click copy to clipboard, go to the little house, go in, and from there you can pass it. So that's what I did here. I pass the brainstorm or my outline from canvas into here, and I put a little name to it. This is my canvas. Next, what I did is I went and read my little outline that I got, and I says, okay, I want to get all the information from here and more. So I brainstormed, took everything, put all together, which become this brainstorm, which is inside the story Bible. So for some of you, you may not see that. You may have the story Bible turned off and it's just like this. Go in, turn it on. Click on brainstorm, on brain dump, and your brain dump will be here. So what I did is I brainstorm my little outline, and I add a few more information because I want it to be a best-selling novel. And I says, okay, the genre will be fantasy adventure. So if you have something like an outline of a project or a really big amount of words that you know what your story is about, you have over 2,000 words here, you put all your information in the brainstorm, the brain dump, sorry. From here, I'm going to copy this. Now that I know everything about my story from start to finish, this is where you put your genre. And for this one, it's very easy. It's a fantasy adventure. This is not written in concrete. You can change it at any time. You are in charge. Full time you are in charge in Sudowrite. You are the one who's writing the book. Sudowrite is there to help you. If you take something from Sudowrite and put it into a book and send it out to a publisher, And then he's going to say, well, there's something wrong with your book. It's not readable that way. So because the AI is not you, you need a human touch to make it, that it makes sense and the book has a nice flow to it. I will not touch the style right now. I will do that after I do my chapter 1 to my liking. But I'm going to ask for a synopsis. And when I say here, that's one thing I want to make sure that I don't pass over. These little interrogation points. Those are very important, very, very important, because I tell you what is getting the effect from this box. So the brain dump is going to affect your synopsis and your beats. And I will explain the beats as we get there, because those are the steps for each chapter. Now, the genre here is going to affect your outline, beats, and the prose. The prose is your chapter behind written. So when they take that from the beats, we'll get there too. Your style is going to affect your beats and your prose. Right now, we don't need it. Now, the synopsis is going to be generated from your brain dump and your genre. Therefore, that's why my brain dump has all the information I want, and I have a basic genre that I want to work with. So let's click on generate the synopsis. Do we have any question this far?
No, ma'am, you're good.
Perfect. The pace of the class is good. Everyone is understanding. All right. So our synopsis is 534 words out of 800, meaning this can be fixed, can be expanded all the way to 800 words. We can go in, we can read everything and make sure everything is to our liking. So in a distant galaxy where magic is technology intertwined, a young prodigy named Harry Potter enrolled at the prestigious Hogwarts Space Academy. So pass over. However, a sinister threats loom over the galaxy, casting a dark shadow upon their quest for knowledge. It's going along as Harry delved deeper into the mystery of Hogwarts Space Academy. He discovered a startling revelation. He possessed an extraordinary ability to wield both magic and technology simultaneously, a power that could prove invaluable in the impending battle against Voldemort's malicious forces. Their mission: take them on a perilous journey across uncharted planets and star system. That's going to be an interesting story. As they navigate treacherous terrain and engage in fierce battle with Voldemort minions, the trio resolve is tested time and time again. Something, see, I would change that to time and time again. Time and time again. So this is one thing that humans say, but the AI did not. That's one very good example right there. Thal's victories and devastating setback plague their paths, forcing them. And this is Grammarly, by the way. If people want to know what it is, it's Grammarly, and sometimes it just gets into a place where we don't want them to see. So time again. So let's keep going. In a moment of profound despair, when all hope seems lost, Harry summons the courage and wisdom he has acquired through his trials. Next, in a climactic showdown that shakes the very foundation of the galaxy, Harry, Ron, and Hermione, joined by their steadfast allies, engage Voldemort and his forces in an epic battle. Ultimately, through a series of daring maneuvers and display of unparalleled bravery, Harry and his comrade emerge victorious, vanquishing Voldemort and his Dark Legion, ushering a new era of peace and unity through the galaxy. Okay, so everything's finished nice and cute there. As they reflect upon their extraordinary journey, Harry and his friend realize that they have grown beyond their wildest dream. So AI will always make a story finish nicely. Everybody is alive, happy, and in love, making children and things like that. If you want the ending to change, you will have to go in and here and says rewrite and say something like, Nicole, this is your cup of tea there. What would you say for the synopsis to be rewritten that not everyone survived?
If I want it that way, I would have it rewrite to have a tragic ending. And if you have specifics, like you know you want this so-and-so to die or so-and-so to live, you could put that.
Something as simple as that. Let's see if we can get, did I write it right? Looks right. Let's see
Yes.
what it's going to do. Let's see what's going to be the ending of that. So it's rewriting. However, in a tragic turn of events, Harry and his friend are ultimately unable to defeat Voldemort. The Dark Wizard forces overwhelm them and they fall in battle, leaving the galaxy to be ruled by the cruel, merciless Voldemort. So you see how can a story change quickly? Now you can actually like everything and clip part of it. So in a performance moment despair. So that part was on the other one, thematic showdown, Harry and Hermione joined set 5. So basically this is the end, what's changed from the other one. So I'm going to copy that just in case I want to fix it. That little clock here is your history button. You go back. Now we can see the one that we produced earlier. We have to make sure we have the right one all the way to the end. And this should be the last one where it's tragically changed. So from here, I can say, all right, I want my previous one restored. So the one with the nice ending is back. Now, if I want to change, I can take this part here where everything finished nicely and insert the one that doesn't end up so nicely.
May I make an interjection too?
Go ahead.
An idea. Let's say y'all did the rewrite a couple of times or even a few times and you like portions of each, but it was, sometimes we get so many ideas, it's just overwhelming to combine them. You can highlight, I would copy all of the synopsis that you do like, even if it's just sections, random chunks. You don't have to have the complete beginning to end of each one, but copy everything from the synopsi, whatever that you like, into a document. You can highlight up to 1,000 words, but also quick chat reads preceding text. So you could just place your cursor at the end of that document where you've copied everything. And then you can ask quick chat, combine these to make an extended synopsis or something along those lines. Again, you have all those chunks, you're telling it, do this for me. My brain's dead right now.
That's
Just
all right.
combine these into an extended synopsis.
So we do the extended synopsis, like she said, we're going to do that together, and that will give us also that other thing. So we're going to get something a bit more, a rewrite, which is more dark. What can I say? Rewrite with more dark twist and horrible ending. See if it's going to be even more.
And then you could get specific, maybe you want to actually have the ending Voldemort wins, but maybe Harry, Ron, and Hermione don't die. Instead, they're captured, held as prisoners. Well, there's your tragic ending, but also leaves you open for a second story. Of course, this is fanfic, so you can't publish it, but or at least not sell it.
They are lost into a parallel universe.
Oh yeah, he throws him like into a black hole or something. And this is the beauty of working with AI, because it might not come out perfect, but it generally spawns a lot of ideas to
Mhm.
help you come up with something better and really have the story you want to have.
Those who know Iron remember as the brave hero who's valiant against unstoppable evil. Their legacy live as a symbol of hope universe where good evil are luck and eternal struggles. Sacrifice ultimately downfall in a galaxy. All right, let's get this one here, copy it, and bring it to, like Nicole said, into our new synopsis. Now we said we highlight all of them.
Well, you got one word too many for a quick chat.
So let's get one word. So if you want to keep your words, just go and make a dash between words, and then your word count will go down. Now the Ctrl K. So quick edit or quick chat, Nicole?
I typically use quick chat more because quick edit will remove once you accept. So I like quick chat being able to have all of that. But if you
So
want to
how would you say to get this mesh together?
I would say rewrite this to be a seamless, flowing, extended synopsis.
That's not written properly, is it?
SEAM.
Thank you. So can you rewrite in a seamless synopsis? I would make more than that. What can I write beside that? Let's try with that. And as long as this is off, this is going to be free. In a distance galaxy. Yeah, that's what's happening with the quick chat. It doesn't rewrite the whole thing properly. In distance galaxy where magic and technology coexist, hurry and run, wherever there. It's a very short synopsis. Very, very, very short.
Yeah. I always like to use the word extended. That does help. But however, quick chat's outputs do seem to be shorter. We've asked them to look at the, improve some things on quick chat. So hopefully that'll be one of the things they fix in the future. But extended synopsis is a good keyword to use.
So I'm going to accept to see what is written. All the synopsis together is only 1,120 words. Accept. And I'm going to go back and say return everything. So this is the rewrite which is a bit longer, and this is the original one. But it's a synopsis, so it's short. But it would have to be extended and get more information because it's very, very, very short in words. We have only 121 words. But it's a way for you to see how to work with describe and things like that. What we write will do better by more descriptive. So with more descriptives, we went up to 215 words. If you're happy with that, you can insert it and you can keep going by extend it, asking more questions to quick chat and things like that. So this is how you can develop a synopsis. Everyone understood this far? And yes, we can also use, maybe we can show a plugin. Do we have a plugin to get the synopsis to be even more?
I'm sure there are some.
Let's see. If you want to go in the plugin, you can probably find something on. Deep, deep baby. Plugin to breathe life to you from your narrative. Villain creator, right market. Characterize. Rewrite a synopsis to include all the main character listed. That you can do in Sudowrite also. Book marketing creator, erotic, no. Synopsis, create a synopsis of the select text. Let's try maybe this one to see if it works. Connect my chapter is mine. So if you want to try a plugin, you add a plugin that way. Then you go back into your Sudowrite, go back into your program. And here we can highlight everything. I don't know, maybe it's too much for that plugin. I didn't check how many words they accept. Normally it's in the bottom, synopsis. Seems like it's taking all the words that I put together, 1,214 words. In a vast, wondrous galaxy where magic and technology collide, Harry and his friend in a train. They're training, that's good. In the ultimate battle between good and evil, some idea to improve the story. Develop the magical technology, that's in the world building. Flesh out the parallel universe, it's also in the world building. Give more backstory, motivation. It's not bad, I gave you some ideas. So what I will do, I will copy that and I'm just going to bring it into a new document on the side.
Yeah, that's actually a good plugin. I liked how it did some specific details in the synopsis.
Yeah, there's a couple of good things in here. So we have all that. Okay, now you know how to use plugin, you know how to use expand, more details, rewrite. So let's keep going here. So we're going to go back and get the second synopsis. Unlock eternal struggles. The one where don't fall in the galaxy. That's the one where it's supposed to be floating somewhere. Let's see what it's going to do with that. So let's restore this one. And we're going to keep on going. So let's say we like that synopsis. We're going to ask to generate character. The character, they take the character from the synopsis. If there is no synopsis, you could delete your synopsis if you're not happy with the result, or you can take your synopsis and bring it in the brain dump. Let's do that. Let's take this synopsis and add it to our brain dump. That will give a lot of information for Sudowrite to work with. How many words do we have in that brain dump? We're still below the 2,000 words. So not giving twice the work, I will take my synopsis and I'm going to delete it for now because I want it to just go in one of them. So it's going to get everything from the brain dump. And let's ask to generate the character right here.
So in case anybody missed it, whenever you generate your characters and your world building, which is one of the next steps, they first look at the synopsis box. So if she had left something in the synopsis box, it would not look at her brain dump at all.
Mm-hmm.
Because brain dump is currently bigger, she wanted everything to go look at brain dump. So it looks at synopsis first. If there's nothing in synopsis, it will go look at brain dump. So that's why she deleted the synopsis.
Thank you. Don't you love the family of Sudowrite? So it's going to do a generation. There's also tomorrow we'll show you how to customize your character. Today I just want to go through and get the story Bible taken care of so you know how to work in it. Tomorrow we're going to go in it and fix the character, add things to the character. As I'm going here, you're going to probably see some of my character has more information than the basic character, which should have a bit less. This is Harry Potter. This is Ron, Hermione, Tom Riddle, Severus, Draco, Alaric, Professor Aurora. We have a lot. Oh my God, we have a lot. Let's see. This little arrow here is to collapse. And when we have so many, so Draventhorn is here. So where's Voldemort? Did you see Voldemort? Draco. Severus.
Well, Tom is essentially Voldemort, so maybe he's going by
Yeah,
the
that's true. He has a second name. All right. So we have all those characters in the story. Now we know that Harry Potter is our protagonist. Ron is a supporting character. To me, that's what it is. Some people can say, no, they are protagonists. You can choose if you want. Tom, we know, is the bad guy, so he's our antagonist. Severus is a supporting. He's not always good. He's not always bad. Draco should be like, should I put it as an antagonist or support? Let's put
I
it.
never viewed Draco as the bad guy, so
It's like, yeah, a rich boy which wants to, yeah. Let's put the other one. They are basically supporting character. All right, so I choose what they want, what they are here. Once you open it now, you can give them their other name. So he has a nickname or something, you can put it there. They have their group at school. So he is in which school, that one again? Does anyone remember? Come on, people. In which section of the academy is he?
Gryffindor.
Yes, Gryffindor. How we spell that, Gryffindor? I know it's not right. Can someone put it in the chat? He's not going to correct it for me. Thank you. Can someone put Slytherin and all the other we have also? So Gryffindor. So this is how you can use the group in that. So Ron is also in Gryffindor. Hermione is also in Gryffindor. Someone put Slytherin, because I know that this boy is in Slytherin. So did I copy? Where's Draco? Tom was in Slytherin, right? Severus, I don't remember if it was in Slytherin. Former Dark Wizard. So that's the first time I see something in the group. Did you ever seen that, Nicole? So some of them already have a group, so I will leave it as that. But this is how you choose a group. Draco, Severus, Lord Voldemort, so the nickname went in by itself. So now you can see that they update their personality. Is a malevolent sorcerer from the Lost of Power. Lord Voldemort is embodiment of evil in the galaxy. His background, once known as Tom Riddle, he was a brilliant student at Hogwarts who became obsessed with dark magic. The physical, tall and gaunt with pale skin that gave him an almost spectral appearance. His dialogue style, his speech is calculated and menacing, often laced with threats and veiled promises. He's a male, he's human. His age is about mid-30 to late 70, depending on the timeline with the story. And I will show you a few things tomorrow on how to get D's fixed inside the, I would be inside the, which one I use that? I think it's the world building. Oh no, it's in my character box. I can even ask in the character box, what age is Voldemort inside each chapter? It's kind of very, very fun to do. It's giving you an example of dialogue. His archetype is the villain journey, his strength, his weakness, and his secret. Now, once we write with Sudowrite, there's things that you don't want the AI to tell. This secret, you don't want people to know right away he's having a secret. So you can say, right now, for this, I don't want to show his secret. Leave it off the story until you're ready to put it in the story. So those little 3 dots. I didn't call on you, that's good to know, Nico. So those little dots here, you can leave them on. It's going to be Sudowrite, or the AI is going to use it to write the story. It says, oh yeah, she wanted it in the story. They're going to put it in the story. If you want it to not put it in that chapter or totally in the story, just click here. And very soon they're going to have this one that everyone can use also. You can rewrite, you can rename, and you can delete. So these character box, if you understand how they work, they can do a whole lot and give the AI a real way to write your story the way you want. Once your character are exactly the way you want, and they go in the chapter that you really want. So let's keep going. We're going to create a new outline. Now, the outline, we have one more here that we don't have in Canvas. We have the novel outline. We also have the hero's journey, the Hollywood beat, story circle, and the romance outline. You can go on your own and read what every one of those can do for you. In Canvas yesterday, we used the Hollywood beats outline. So we can keep going there, or we can go to the novel outline. So just let's keep going on this one that we have yesterday, and we're going to show the difference between the two. So use the Hollywood beats outline. And we ask to generate. Now the outline is going to be taken from the genre, the synopsis, and the character. Now a synopsis is empty. Is the outline also go get our brain dump when our synopsis is empty, or is it something they forgot to put down?
I'm sorry, my son was talking to me. Say that again.
The outline in the story Bible, because now that we have the synopsis and the brain dump, that you know they are kind of merged together, but the outline doesn't say it's going to go get the information from the brain dump. Does it go get from the brain dump, or is it something it just forgot to put up?
It's still looking at synopsis as far as I know.
Okay.
Now
So
with that new, you know, when they change things up, that may change in the future, but we'll see.
yeah, we'll see, because right now there's nothing in my synopsis. So let's see what it's going to do. Yes, we can grab the outline from the canvas. I can show you that too. I want to see if it's going to finish the way that we asked for. Story spark mysterious message from Elric Voss, a wise experienced wizard, Galactical Council. Too many options. How to proceed. Harry and Ron and Ronnie decide to search the hidden weapon, hoping to use against Voldemort. Additional character, Harry and his friend meet Zilaren Crystallis. Enigmatic behind more crystalli. New life, the trio and Zilaren face various challenge. False ending. The group finally locate an hidden weapon only to find it stolen by Draven Thorn, the loyal follower of Voldemort. Change of circumstance as they grieve their loss, so we know it's something happened. Draco infiltrate Voldemort rank, intending to sabotage his plan within. That's a twist. Reset of progress. With attempting of rescue Drake, Harry is captured by Voldemort forces. He's taken to remote location where Voldemort plans to use the weapon against him. Climax, rock bottom, Harry is tortured by Voldemort, who reveals his plan to use the weapon to powerful dark energy against the galaxy. Better choice, with the help of Severus Blackwood. Where's this from? Is it really the name they give to Severus? A redeemed dark wizard, Harry learned to harness his own inner strength, faced with his fear, attack the story problem. The group battle Voldemort, forcing a massive showdown with sacrifice made on both sides. Harry faced Voldemort in a final duel. He uses newfound power, destroy the weapon, vanquishing Voldemort. So this is not the outline that we had earlier, that they kind of lose the main character sketch, blah, 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 experience, transform into the confidence transitioning. So this part here, it's basically the character sketch that should not be there. That's basically the same thing that we have into the, so this one you can delete and change it to your liking. But basically it's the sketch of the main character. So I can leave it there. I can use John Crescent 3 dot here, and we can come back later and fix it. Like in the chat, someone says, can we use the outline from Canvas? The answer is yes, we can use an outline from Canvas. We can copy it, go back in. Now, when we do that, you're going to see that we have to do one change. Well, more than one. This is random. Where's my outline? Click on it. There we go. We're going to have to fix this. So I'm going to take this one that we just made, and I'm going to pass in the new one. Now, once you do that, you're going to see this part here. Instead of chapter, it's called part. So these needs to be fixed, because if not, when it's time to do your chapter, how does you see the other chapter? It cannot be there because there's no chapter. That's new.
Yeah, it reads parts, because remember our outline used to be in parts.
Okay, so now we don't have to change that. Oh, that saved me a lot of time.
Yeah, parts is the only other word that I found that it reads.
Perfect. So you see, I learned something new too. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So you don't have to change the part for chapter anymore. And voila, now I clean it up. Now again, we're supposed to have that character things, the main character sketch here. We don't want this here. So I'm going to take this off. Prodigy, incredible magic ability. I could probably put down introduce Harry Potter, the protégé, and all that stuff is going to give me a story about. So if I like the sketch there, I can just say introduce Harry Potter. I can ask for more detail. The outline will not let me do a rewrite. I still don't have that. So if I want to expand this part here, I have to copy it. And we have to go into a new blank document. I bring the part that I want to change here. Highlight and ask for more details or expand. So I can do describe or expand. So let's do expand on this part, because I want more than just Harry and his color of hair and all that stuff. Harry, Hermione were accepted to Hogwarts and all that stuff. So here I have a much better chapter 1 going on. So I'm going to copy that expanded version, go into my outline, and bring it here and pass it in. So my little introduction now is a lot more. So we're going to introduce a lot more than just Harry Potter as the main character. It's going to introduce all the other one in the chapter or in chapter 2. Okay. Now, you could take Galaxy Faraway, Prestige, blah, blah, blah. Now they're talking about the school, and then they're going to introduce the character. So if I wanted my book to go this way, I can do it this way, or I can switch them around to introduce a character first, things like that. Also, the mid-res, I will show them tomorrow. We're already at 46 in. So let's start our first chapter so you can understand what's going on. Oh, the world building. The world building is going to be also very, very useful. We still don't have the little interrogation point, but the world building is really where you have so much details which can comes into the story. So the world building, you only click here on generate the element. It's going to ask you which element you want to generate. In our story here, we can ask, let's give me more information on the organization. So how's things about our space academy kind of thing. You can ask for more details here. You can write the custom instruction on what you want to do in the organization, or just click go. It is going to tell me about the organization, about the story of Harry Potter. So let's give him a bit of time. Anything in the chat I can answer during his generating?
Not necessarily a question in chat, but one for me. Do you recall the word limit that you highlight for expand, the minimum and maximum?
No, I don't. I never really got what we can do now that it's done. If you want to know your word limit, because we have, how many words we did here? There's only 74 words. So let's catch something which has more. Let's get my outline and see how far we can go before we lose the expand or the describe. So not sure why it doesn't show them to me. Ah, there, okay, it's coming. Describe still there, and we have a 201.
Yeah, expand is gone now.
So expand is gone. Describe and rewrite still there, and quick exit. So go back up.
Well,
We
Tech
have-
said it stopped at the 201.
Yeah, finished up at 201.
So 200 must be the limit for expand.
Yeah, so it's a good thing to just go and play with your cursor until you see. No, I'm 195 and it's describe. Expand should be smaller than that. So we have expand at 28, 63, 82, it's probably 100. 102. There we go. It's 100.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Let's go back to our world building. So now we have the organization of the Galactic School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. The goal is to educate the young wizard and witches. The history founded centuries ago by a visionary wizard who foresaw the integration of magic and burgeoning space technology. Hogwarts Space Academy has become a beacon of knowledge and power in the wizard world. Located in prowling asteroid in this secluded sector of the galaxy. So you see how that works, the world building. So what I will go here, it's like, ask for the magic system that they have into the story. And this, once you have an answer that you don't like, or he says, this is not how I want the story to be written, that's not the magic I'm looking for, you can go and change them or ask for a rewrite. So the stellar sorcery galactic enhancement, the source of magic in the universe is driven by the cosmic energy of the galaxy. Who can use magic? Magic can be used by individuals who possess an innate sensitivity to cosmic energy. School or type of magic. The magic system is divided into several school or type of base of nature of the cosmic energy and their manipulated crystals, blah, blah, blah. So this is all the information that you can add to it, and you can fix, rewrite, remove, delete. You are in charge again to all that. Now, Let's start our chapter 1 and see what we get there, because we're already at 50. Create chapter 1. And tomorrow we're going to get deeper inside these. Now, this is where the magic starts, where your story is getting written. Remember earlier I talked about the beats? So the beats is generated based on the brain dump, the genre, the style which is still empty, the synopsis, character, and the outline. So from here, you can check what is in your outline of chapter 1. Click on show more, and then you see in the galaxy far away of the Rosary World, as evolved into technology, advanced society, Harry Potter and the Young Protégé, enrolled in prestigious Hogwarts Academy. So they talk about that. So let's see what the beat's going to be about this chapter 1. So we just come here and we create our beats. At any time in here you don't like, you cannot change anything in this one. If you want to change something here, you have to go back into your outline to fix chapter 1. Now, our beats. So we have 14 beats. These beats are each section, which normally comes in pair, of your story. So the first part of the story is Harry, Ron, Hermione gather in the main training room at Hogwarts Space Academy, where they are met with their instructor. The trio assigned to different training sessions. So basically, this is the start of the story. Then you have, so they are in pairs. From here, you can add a lot of information if you want. I will show you that tomorrow, how to add prompt to get things written the way you want. You can even ask to be written in a different language by making a prompt on top here. So let's generate the 2 first one and see what that look like. In the generate part, you can also tell them if you like the beats. In the generate part, there's a lot of choice here. This one, not everyone has that. It's still in beta. That basically when you have books that you have written before or a lot of your own writing, you're going to be able to create your own voice. It's coming. It's not ready yet. So I'm in the beta, so I have mine there, which I work with. The most accurate, this one here is going to take all your beats and make sure that everything in your beats is repeated into the prose. It's going to follow the instruction very closely to what's there. It's also costly into term of credit. My favorite one is the balance. I have no problem with balance in basically anything that I'm writing. Until they got the GPT-4o for the nonfiction, balance was my favorite to go and unfiltered. So balance is smart and most cost efficient, is going to give you very good prose. For me, it's my favorite. For Nicole, she's having other favorite. And who else we have on this call today who can tell us about their favorite and why? Nicole?
Jen, what's your favorite?
Jade said it's Mixtral and Mistral.
I'm sorry, did somebody ask me a question? What's my favorite?
Yeah, what's your favorite prose model?
Oh, I'm dealing with Mixer right now. That's become my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm actually only writing with Mistral right now. Oh, and Claude Sonnet as well. I love Claude.
Okay, and why you like those?
Well, I like Mixroll because Mixroll, it gets in depth for me. And with the Claude Sonnet, if I'm looking for something that is like really immersive, I tend to go there.
Okay, thank you. John too says he likes Mistral because it's cheap for his first generation, and that's give him an idea on how the story goes. And after that, what do you use? You just go and rewrite and fix it by hand, John? I'm going to wait for John to answer. In the meantime, Carlos. I don't use much sex scene, so I don't use it in balance. But I know that if I want sex scene, I will not go through balance. Balance will make a nice like between, but not in the sex scene itself. I will go and use unfiltered. And I think that, Nicole, you have another one that you love a lot for sex scenes right now? I think it's
I use what's listed as Best Pros V1, that's Claude 2. I use that and unfiltered. Just to make it clear though, all of the models will write sex and violence, y'all. It just really depends on how much detail they'll go into. Some of them won't get graphic. So if you're like me, you write dark and taboo stuff, they might mention it, but it's more of like a glance over and then it just moves on. So it might be a little paragraph or just a few sentences. So you have to kind of play with it to find that level. It's almost like they each have their own line drawn somewhere. Okay, I'm not going past this right here. So they all will do it. You just got to kind of find the one that has the level of detail, and you may have to prompt one more to get more graphic.
Yeah. So what most of us do, we're going to have our story written and all that. We know what we want. We know what's going to come out. We just don't know which one's going to do it for us. So what often I do, I'm going to have, if you go into all my other projects, you're going to see like 5 to 10 chapter 1 started over and over. And beside it, I will put down, this one is done with most accurate, the other one is done with balance, unfiltered, prose, and all the one I choose. And they're going to be there. And I'm going to see which one I like better. Or if there's 2 of them, I'm going to kick bash together. So just for the easiness of today, I will use balance. And I know we are very close to the hour. So if some of you have to go, sorry to see you going. I'm going to keep going a little bit and get that chapter 1 going so I can explain the style. So I'm going to generate the chapter 1, the first 2 prose, which now is going to stop at beat 1.
And somebody asked if you can interchange the models. So yes, the way she just paused right there, before she continues to the next beat, she can switch up the models. Y'all can do that, go back and forth as much as you want through the chapter. Pause and switch a model.
Exactly, that's how we do it. During is doing that beat here. The one who has to go, thank you for coming with us today. I'm going to keep going a little bit longer to get this part finished. So tomorrow when we come back, we can actually go deeper into all those nice toys that we have here to play with our Sudowrite in our books and things like that. We have so much new thing. Is it everybody sees that, or is it still in beta, this one?
Everybody sees this, I believe, and they're working on improving that after some feedback. So, but everybody should have that.
Okay, perfect. So now you can actually repeat. Yeah, I have it. Perfect. Thank you. So you can repeat beats by beats, which is pretty nice. You're still doing 2 prose at the time, as far as I know, because at the end of beat 2, so 1 and 2. So let's see what we have here. So in balance, you give me some dialogue. They're very short dialogue, but this is basically what I like about balance. Going to start about a part of the dialogue is going to say what the person is doing, if it's really important, normally, and then he's going to keep doing with the conversation. So these are very easy to go and change by just taking it off and put it at the end, or fixing it the way you want. The dialogue is always something that is very personal to the author. But I'm kind of pleased with a lot of dialogue here inside this. So the heavy door of the main training room slide aside with pneumatic hiss, and Harry Potter step over the threshold, his sense prickling with anticipation. The vast chamber with its vault ceiling crisscrossed by glowing magical conduct. I can almost feel that I'm inside this. You like this part here. Remember, visualize? I would like to see what this look like. You highlight it, and you're going to see here we have visualize. I want to know what this is going to look like. I'm going to click on visualize. I'm someone who likes to write story for children and young adults. And every chapter that I write, there is a picture for people to look at, to have the imagination even more immersed into the story. Oh, that's an interesting Harry Potter. So here's the visualize that you give me. To see it bigger and save it, you go here and you click save. It's going to open a new window and you have the image a lot bigger. So that's Hermione and that's Ron and Harry Potter, much different than the one we know. This one you can go and save it. These images are yours, like I said yesterday. And then we go back in. So I can close it here and go back in. If I really like it, I can also come here, insert. So if I was to take this and bring it to a book, I can copy everything and bring it into my Vellum, which I love to work with, and then the image going to follow. I will show you that tomorrow. So this is how we do the visualize and start a book. This one has a lot of dialogue. I'm very pleased with that. If I wasn't pleased with it, I could go, oops, at the end, and I can say, okay, I want to restart this, or I could say, okay, this is my, like I said earlier, remember, I can copy my beats, and I can go here, add new, and I can add another chapter 1. In the new chapter 1, I go in the beat, and I pass my beats here. And I says, okay, let's try with a different model. I can start with, let's see, unfilter, what is going to give me here. Let's start and do this one with unfilter. Unfilter will do 400 words. It will pause, read, restart, 400 words, pause, read, and restart. So in a vast space, the Hogwarts Space Academy, Glenn, Harry, Ron, and Hermione enter the room, their uniform wrinkle from their latest bout of practice duel. The time has come, Professor Dumbledore. The headmaster of the academy began gravely. Lord Voldemort, force have captured the Philosopher's Stone. And he had a pause. You can tell there's a pretty big gap here. It's not pausing often, though. It's going pretty fast. Ah, there, pause. Then it's going to keep going. There we go. So this one is unfiltered. So beside this, unfiltered, and this one, balance. And this is how you can follow up on which one you like and which one you want to fix and things like that. All right, we are 5 minutes past the hours. We lost, what, 4 people? They have to go back to work. So I probably should stop right here. So tomorrow we can keep on going. I will put all my notes inside the document that I gave at the start, just in case. I will flip through again. And after the class, I will continue and put all that we produced today, all that was generated today, I will put it inside the document so you can read it on your own time. So when we come back tomorrow, if you have questions, you can come back and ask me the question, and we're going to answer all of them. You're absolutely welcome. You're going to receive an email at the end of this class. Please tell us how the class went, what you like and what you like to see even more Don't forget, it's a 201. It's a starting class where we start to show you how to work Sudowrite. It's not a class where we can go deep in everything. It's really to scratch the surface to give you a sense on how to go and work with it. Tomorrow, I will go even deeper. We're going to show you prompts, how to manipulate things, finish a chapter, how to copy that chapter and bring it into a document or a program that you can actually produce your book from. And from there, I mean, I think I should give you pretty much everything. By the end of the 301, you'll feel comfortable to use it. If not, go back inside our video in Discord. Go and look all the video. We have fantastic amount of video from all the beautiful teacher you have at Sudowrite to help you. Plus, there's always someone in this program here that's going to be happy to help you. And yes, you have to go inside and ask to be in the class. So you have to sign up for every class that you want to be in. And they're all free. So don't be shy. Sign for all of them and come and enjoy Sudowrite with us. Thank you very much. And for the one who wants to stay after class, I will be here with Nicole for a while and we're going to have fun and answer some of your questions if you want. So thank you, everyone. My name is Manon. I enjoyed this class with you. Thank you so much.